had the pleasure of diving with Diving Atlantis in Tenerife today during our family holiday, and even though I could only manage a single dive day, it was absolutely worth it. As an experienced TDI technical diver, I was keen to make the most of the limited time I had, and Diving Atlantis didn't disappoint. I reached out to the center before my trip to request a specific site, El Peñón Rec in Tabaiba, and the communication beforehand was spot on. Quick responses, clear info, and a genuinely helpful approach made everything feel easy and well organized before I even arrived. On the day, the dive center was buzzing with activity, various courses and groups going on, but the whole team handled it brilliantly. I was paired with Bryce and Jose as guides/instructors, and they were excellent from start to finish. Professional, friendly, and knowledgeable, they gave us experienced divers the freedom to explore the wreck, including some penetration, while still maintaining a calm, watchful presence to ensure safety and good practice. Briefings were clear and thorough, safety was taken seriously without being overbearing, and the dive itself was just class, great conditions, a fantastic site, and a laid-back but well-run vibe from the team. If you're in Tenerife and looking for a top-tier PADI dive center that knows how to cater to all levels, from beginners to tech divers, I'd highly recommend Diving Atlantis. I'll definitely be back next time I'm on the island. I had the most wonderful diving experience with Diving Atlantis Tenerife. I first booked only 3 days and extended it to 5 days, 10 fun dives, because I enjoyed it so much. On 4 days my diving teacher was Amadeo, an absolutely amazing teacher. The dives were wonderful, we saw turtles, mantas, dolphins, octopus, so many wonderful fishes and beautiful underwater landscapes etc. One day Tina was my diving instructor, also an absolutely amazing teacher. We also saw turtles, many wonderful fishes and spectacular underwater caves. Both were so much caring about everything and everyone, so professional, adapting exactly to the individual needs of every diver. You felt so safe with them, they helped a lot to improve your diving skills and we had so much fun together. Besides the whole team, Camille, Gaia, Sky, Mercedes, Marisol etc. are absolutely wonderful, they are so welcoming and help you with everything, you feel like at home. I will definitely come back and do the advanced OWD with Diving Atlantis Tenerife. I can recommend 1000% Diving Atlantis Tenerife for beginners, but also advanced divers. Miss you all already so much and mil gracias por esta experiencia tan bonita y increíble. Muchos besos, Sarai. Review for Atlantic Divers, Tenerife. This was my first visit to Tenerife and after checking the reviews, I decided to go with Atlantic Divers to do my advanced open water. I also wanted to try some wreck diving, and wow, what an experience. My instructor was Jose, and he was absolutely amazing, extremely helpful, patient, and always took the time to explain everything clearly. As a 62-year-old myself, I really appreciated his support, especially when it came to getting out of the water with all the weight I was carrying, not easy for an old-timer like me, lol. What I really appreciated most was how respectful and professional he was. Honestly, I'd have to give him 5/10, joking of course, 10/10 all the way. The last 2 dives were the highlight, both deep 30 meters wreck dives. Phenomenal. There were 5 divers and 2 instructors, Jose and Bryce, and both were brilliant. They really made the day special. If I get the chance to come back to Tenerife, I'll definitely book more dives and maybe even another course. I honestly can't praise these guys enough. If you're coming to Tenerife and looking for a try dive, fun dives, or a course, Atlantic Divers is the place to go.